Hello everyone, welcome back to Roll. Let's just drop in on the old leaderboard, see how we're doing. I expect to have dropped down a little bit by now. 26th, not bad. Don't know what this 205E score is about, especially when it's 3.0000, so you can probably assume 25th. And speaking of people from the Discord, we can see Ligil here. Ligil, I'm never sure. If you tell me how to pronounce it, I will try and pronounce it correctly forever onwards. But I saw this coming strategy from them on the Discord, and I was so intrigued. I'm going to do it the way they presented it, and then maybe tomorrow a slightly different version. But what we're going to start off with is a very particular 5 dice build. So the very first thing I'm going to do is build up a high scoring value number, and then what I'm also going to do is make sure that one of the other numbers on, if not this die, then certainly the second die that we get, whilst we still have some availability of things from this tier of shop, make sure one of the other faces is a 7, because that's going to be really important in a little while. So I'm going to build this up to a numeric kind of 93, 97, something in that ballpark, and then we will be back to discuss how things are going to develop from there. Alright, we have a big 97. I've put a 7 on one of the other faces here, although I'll probably cover that and then recreate a 7 elsewhere. And we have a +4 or a +2 to choose from when we upgrade our die, which we will do right now. Upgrade our shop rather, not our die. But then we get an extra die, which we can take the +2, put it on the 5, and get a 7 over there, which is also going to be important down the line. So on this tier of shop, we never really buy anything, as is tradition. Upgrade to shop tier 3, and then we take a 4x for our 97 face. Stick that on there. We would like to see a universal reroller, although if we can get a couple of extra multiplier faces, we don't need the universal. I think we'll actually be fine without. So upgrade the shop again. So this is going to be a 5 die build, and the goal is to have a couple of 7s to make a triplicate of 7s, in fact. Oh, this is expensive in rolls. Right, make that 97 there. And then a die full of clovers, because a 7 or a 77 next to a clover is worth even more points. So the intent is to build something in that vein. And we are going to want as many voids as we can possibly find. But I'm not going to put them on this 97 right away, because that's going to increase our scoring considerably. So I'm actually just going to start building over there instead. And then what else do we want at this tier of shop? We want everything re-rolling universally eventually. We also are going to want to make sure we've got some shop refresh generation going on, at least in the very early stages, because there's some very particular passives that we're going to want. So I'd love to see that die re-rolling in triplicate. There you go. So that should keep us in shop refreshes. We'll put a 10x modifier on another one of our 97s. And what we're also going to want to see down the line is, what was my brain about to say? A bunch of clovers and additive face multipliers, because we want to get some of our numbers to times 99 where possible. I don't think we're going to need to invest in BOGOs this run, although we're going to buy some passives, and then they might make the attached multipliers free later, so we will actually grab that. Then we're looking for shop refresh adders, clovers, voids, that kind of stuff. We don't need glue yet. Don't need any of this. What I should have done though, over here, I guess I was thinking about if I should have set this to be all 7s before starting to put voids on. But if I can find 5 voids, that can just be a 7 on its own. That's not a problem. Could have bought a void die, but we're trying to stick with just 5 dice for now. But I am going to want a bunch of 4-leaf clovers, so we'll grab that. And for right now, I will just stick those over here with the Shop Refresh Adder die. Then this is going to make that die all 7s. Then we'll need to move one of those over to our central die. Now, on Ligil's screenshot, I just kind of... I don't know if it was a video or a screenshot I saw, but I just kind of saw the very vague idea at the very end of what the final build is going to look like. So how they got there versus how I get there is possibly going to be very different. But I'm just going to do what I can with what I have. Could buy a 2x reroller, but instead let's get another BOGO. Then another Shop Refresh generator. That's going to go over here as well. And since this is so cheap, we'll pick that up. Don't need any of the rest of this stuff. There's another Shop Refresh generator. I might take no weights 100% added just to keep our scoring up. Because we are going to need to grow our scoring a little bit as we progress. I don't need you right now. Now, numbers less than 13 getting an extra 1000% is really important for those numeric 7s. So I guess I'll grab that right now. And then seeing a bunch of voids is basically the best we can ask for right now. I will grab some other multiplier faces just because we can. And then we're going to try and build up 2 dice of all 7s, 1 die of 7 and otherwise voids, a die of clovers, and a die of Shop Refresh adders or something to that description. Don't need any of this. Unfortunately, we can't use numeric only multiplier because then our clovers wouldn't work for us. So that's not going to be on the cards right now. Could take Scavenger, but I think we'll be alright without it. Fewer than 6 die plus 500%. We'll grab that as well right now. And prime numbers plus 300%. Now I'm probably buying too many passives too early, which is something you can be at risk of. Throw that guy on there, grab another one of these for over here with the 7. We will get a triple bonus because we're not going to be able to work up to a Yahtzee bonus, but a triple bonus will do us some good. We can add a triple multiplier on to just about anything. Don't need any of the rest of this. Now our prices start to skyrocket. We are going to need to move... I don't know if we want the clovers in the center so they can impact all of the dies with 7s on. We'll see how that goes. Then another one of you here because the 3 is prime, which is worth more points to us. Grab that, stick it on here because we can. Yes, more and more of these, please. Must remember to be looking out for clovers. doubles bonus, why not? 4x multiplier, why not? There's another one of those. So that's that die. Complete, apart from trying to get the main face to times 99. There's even more high-scoring passives that I probably shouldn't have taken yet. Get all of that re-rolling in duplicate. All of this stuff is getting very expensive. There's another one of those. Can live there for now. Numbers less than 13, 500%. No weights. No 99s, 100%. All stuff we can benefit from, but I think we've probably got enough passive scoring right now. Especially factor 50 multiplier, again, great stuff. But what I want to see is add add face multipliers to get to times 99. More clovers are definitely needed. We don't need more shop refresh adders at this point, I don't think. There's a reroll in triplicate. That can come over there. What we can also do now that we have all of our voids in place over here is glue down the 10x there. Don't need any of this. We can take triples bonus because we don't actually have any triples set up yet, so that's not going to impact more scoring for us. There's a reroll in triplicate for the top die. We take this because it costs 1, just throw it on anything. There's a clover, that's good, and at this point I think I will... Will I upgrade to our final tier of shop? This needs to be all 7s eventually. Then we'll have 1 die of all 7s, 2 die of all 7s, 1 die with a big 7, a die of shop refresh adders, and a die of clovers. So, yes, let's upgrade the shop. Buy the clover, stick it on here. As soon as we get an opportunity to, we will move this clover onto there. Then we'll add a +1 onto this 6, make a 7. We'll move that across in a little while. No 99s universal reroller we will grab just to get it out of the pool. Don't need any else of what I'm looking at. Passive Hunter is not going to be too many rolls for us, so we'll grab that as well. A 10x multiplier for this 7, why not? Then what else do we want? Don't need glue. I'm just going to now look for clovers, a move face, rerolls. Being more value is really good, but I don't want to buy more passives than I need right now after how many I've already bought. There's reroll in triplicate for that bottom die. If I could get that 7 over here, we could settle die faces, but unfortunately I can't do that right now. So we're going to have to skip out on that again. Still looking for clovers. Don't need more voids. Let's take Scavenger for 48 million, because it's only a few rolls to get it. There's a 10x multiplier, can go on here. There's combined face multipliers, that's huge, nice to find that when we want it. Now we can start piling on to our 7 over here. Haven't got a move face available, but that's fine. We will put 10x more on there. We could take the reroll bonus, but I don't think we need it right now. There is lucky 7s. This is the key part to making this work out. Lottery faces that are orthogonally adjacent to a numeric 7 or 77 are twice as likely to be successful. Twice as likely to be successful. Does not matter. Additionally, numeric 7s and 77s are worth 77 times more when orthogonally adjacent to a 4-leaf clover. That's real important. So what we need to do now actually is move the clovers into the center. We're going to keep building on this 7 over here. So we can move that to there. I still need to move one face. We could take more passive scoring, but again, I think we're going to be okay for a while. There's no rerolls universally in triplicate. Let's grab that just in case I screw anything else up. There's move a numeric face, so we can take the 7 that we built here and put it there. Now we need a set all die faces, and we need a clover or a bunch of clovers. None of this is stuff we need. We can take reroll numeric bonuses, that's fine. We don't want 99/99s, this is not the build for that. There's another extra 7 that we don't need, but you know, we can just throw it down like here. Why not? So, clovers, multipliers, set all die faces. Basically all we need, as well as just building up our passives. So this is at 52, we're halfway there. There's 2 of those. We will buy the more expensive one first, because BOGO might make the cheaper one free. Great success. Still looking for clovers. There's a set all die faces, so that's for the 7s over on the left. Then 10x more onto here. Yeah, so now we really are just trying to get that to 99. Looking for clovers, passives, anything else that looks good. Don't need any of this, although 2x is fine. Still paying for our own upgrades rather than getting free ones is a slight pain, but beggars can't be choosers. I would just like to see more clovers. I guess really we haven't rolled that many times in kind of the last, I don't know, 6 minutes or so. Don't need any of this. Don't need any of that. No 99s, an extra 100%. I'll grab that while I'm looking at it. Don't need more glues. Don't need lottery stuff. Honestly, if we go this whole remainder of this run without ever seeing a clover again, I'm going to be mad. I guess the other thing I could do, in fact, is glue down the clovers. That might do us some good work. Don't need any of this. There's some more 10x's. There's single group of effect, which is great because we're only ever going to have a double or a triple. Right, you're at 99. I'll get you something smaller later to top you up from 98, sorry, to 99. So let's start building one of these up and we can glue that down as well. No Yahtzees here. No square numbers. It'd be interesting if you could have a bonus for having a prime number of dice rather than just having prime faces on your die. Top 3, absolutely key to this strategy. Also, still want to see factor 50 multiplier. I'm just going to start picking up whatever passives we can find now, I suppose. Because until we see more clovers, there's basically not much else to be building on right now. If I could make those other numbers in the center be 7s, that wouldn't hurt me. Can we have 2 clovers glued down? We absolutely can. Don't need any of that. Another BOGO is probably excessive. Rerolls for an extra 50%. The value of all rerolled dice will be increased by 50% is huge. Another 2x because I can. Nearly got that one up to 50, which is halfway, of course, to the 99 we want to see. There's a clover. I'm actually going to put it on the 97 here. Then if we can glue that down as well, I absolutely will. +2 on a 5 makes an extra 7, just because. Don't need any of this stuff. We've already covered the 1 on the other die. A 2x, because I can. I would expect to get more free rerolls. I definitely haven't picked up something that's going to break the synergies here. Non-numeric group effects don't matter to us. We can take more of these though, especially when they become free. Another 5x, absolutely. Would still love to see 3 more clovers. There is fewer than 6 die reroll 3 times, but we already have a universal triplicate reroll, so we don't need that. There is another clover. Put it on the non-prime number. Keep taking these. I need to glue that face down at some point as well, because that's the largest one on that die. Don't need more voids, although the temptation is, after this, now that this is stuck down, to void a couple of faces over here as well. But for now, let's just keep working on our multipliers. So that's 90, nearing 100. I'll skip over it for now. If we really feel like adding more voids later, we can. That's 95, and that makes 99 on that die. Now, of course, we will start on another die because we can. Still have not seen factor 50 multiplier again, have we? So that's one of the passives we're definitely still looking for. Here, you already have 10x, so you get some more. There's another clover. We don't have 50 die, and we probably never will. Up to a point, I wonder if we could do anything more productive with our die that currently generates rerolls for us. Single group effect for an extra 300%, I absolutely will. Did I flag it? I did. It's 1.4. I stopped at 1.3 because I'm impatient. Another 4x over here. And I think we're basically pretty much set. I will try and finish off the group of clovers in the center. We have a bunch of rerolls available to us now, which is lovely. Numeric reroll chain. On a reroll, if the rerolled face and the previous rolled faces are both numerics, the value of the previous rolled face is added to the current face. Sure. I can't see that screwing things up for us. How big was this? 1.8. I stopped at 1.6 because I am impatient. I don't know if we want previous roll multiplier to go or not. Normally I would, but I don't think I saw one in their build, and I am not going to question their far superior strategies. Did we finish clovers? We did not. We still need one more. We still need factor 50 multiplier. And there's probably a couple of other passives, whether that's like a reroll one or 300% for fewer than 6 die that we haven't picked up. Something like that along the way, I'm sure. You're glued, you're glued. There's a 99 up there glued. That's all fine. Don't need any of this. Do we want any more glue? You're glued, you're glued, you're glued. Nope, we're fine on glue. Don't need lottery gubbins. Gonna keep building this one up. Not gonna get Yahtzees, although that might be what we attempt tomorrow. See how Yahtzees of 7s on 9 dice compare to triples of 7s on 5 dice. We're probably going to start breaking into the exponent cost of things in the shop soon, I imagine. There it is. Let's just look for some passives that we actually need. And we can grab this clover now that I'm staring at it. Don't need another BOGO. Don't need shop refresh adders. Prime numbers, an extra 500%, is absolutely the kind of thing we're looking for. And we're going up to 4.8. So we are getting low in our number of rolls now, down to 663. Everything's going to become way more expensive now after we've done that. Numbers divisible by 2, we obviously don't care about. We definitely didn't pick up factor 50 multiplier yet, did we? We did not. So that's going to be worth 10 times as many points to us. So we really should try and find it. There it is, 1.6 E16. Let's hope we can get there. It's going to be close. I think we are going to get there, but but I don't know that we're going to have too much else to be able to afford afterwards. So there's our factor 50 multiplier. Let's just see if anything really obvious sticks out to us. Oh, I just skipped past double highest die, and I'm so mad about it. Right, show me double highest die again, please. I beg you, game. Yay! Thank you for listening to my groveling. Now I'm hoping, because we didn't re-roll for anything else yet, with the factor 50 multiplier in play, we will get here very quickly. What are we working up to? 3.8. Oh god, we're going to make it. 200 rolls remaining. Now I expect there's not going to be too much more for us to think about buying in terms of passives. We could take stop production if we see it. I don't know if that would be worthwhile. Don't need square numbers, don't need volume of numbers, don't have any even numbers. No runs, don't need rerolls, nothing divisible by 5. I think we're probably looking at most of the passives we can be benefiting from now. I mean, we do have quite a large panel, which is always a good sign, really. Don't need rerolls, don't need Yahtzees. Alright, I think we're probably just going to end up rolling through our last 217 rolls. Alright, we're out of free rolls. Let's see how we do. There's E17. .7 to the E17 is not bad. I don't think I quite got to the lofty heights that Lil Jill did. I'm going to mispronounce that a different way every time my brain goes for it. But a good score nonetheless. Always nice to be able to find any different type of build that will get you up into the exponents. Does not quite beat my 9-die lottery score, I think. As the internet thinks about connecting with the leaderboard. Failed to retrieve the leaderboard. You must have an active internet connection to interact with the leaderboard. Well, it says I do. I don't know what this button is supposed to be. Well, that's my high score. In any case, it was a good run. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you have any requests for builds you'd like to see, please put them down below. Otherwise, thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!